What's up, y'all? Talk about the patch today, my overall thoughts of it and whatnot. Go ahead and start out by saying I think this patch, I mean the new game mode and stuff is cool, new bundles are cool, but the balance changes they made are just straight up not good. I mean, we'll just start reading through it and I'll talk about it as I get there, but I think they made a lot of bad decisions here. Charging Slam, Pikachu player, stealing extraction. I've played for 11 days of time, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that, so I'm not sure what that issue was. I mean, I'm sure I could Google it see it on YouTube or something, but I mean, I have no idea what that means. Cloaking device, they nerfed light, which is this is a huge, like, they nerfed light a couple of times here, and that's just crazy to me. I mean, light was already in such a terrible spot. You were never seeing light in ranked whatsoever, and I don't know what the reasoning was to go and just neuter light even more. I was really hoping with this patch we'd see light actually be a lot more valuable in ranked and do better, but it looks like they're just gonna neuter any chance you ever thought the light might actually be meta on a ranked team. Grapple, that was like, there was a bug where you could like grapple across the map by throwing a barrel with like a carryable on it. That's easy. That shoots guardian turrets shooting dummies at practice range. I mean, if you want to test your damage or something like that, I guess that's cool. The mesh shield nerf, definitely good. Definitely good. I like this. It might officially put mesh shield heavy in a spot that it's not 100% meta all the time for ranked. So I'm really excited about that. I like to see Goo Gun heavies on my team. I like to play Goo Gun heavy. I like to play Charge and Sam heavy. So I think we'll definitely start seeing maybe like probably still needs like one more nerf just to put it like in line with how valuable it is compared to Charge Slam and Goo Gun. In ranked, like 900 health probably puts it right in the sweet spot of not being completely mandatory on a team. And Recon, no reason I'm upset by this patch. They a slight nerf to it. Absolutely mildest little nerf to the most OP thing in the game. Absolutely ruining ranked as it is right now. I don't know if you've played a lot of ranked, you've probably started to see this, but we're seeing a lot of triple recon medium teams and just playing without recon in your team. It's just you'll feel it. It's just terrible. Recon needs a huge change. I don't know how they can do it. I mean, I'm sure it'll take a little more time, especially considering this like OP recon meta just started happening like a week or two ago, and just we still haven't even seen like fully seep. I don't know about the lower ranks and whatnot if you see it as prominently there, but pretty much every top 500 team I've ever faced has all been running triple recon, if not double recon, and it's just getting completely out of hand. And this nerf does absolutely nothing to fix that. And C4 player damage decreased, so that's still. I mean, I was hoping for more for nukes to heavies. Or, I mean, I know they're gonna keep nukes in the game, but I was hoping to see more. That I wanted to just straight up see C4 not stack in damage, like to keep the damage at 210 per a single C4, but just make it not able to go any higher than that was my dream nerf for this, but this isn't bad. I'll take this. At least nukes won't one-shot my heavy anymore, but they're still gonna one-shot me on medium. That's right. And then there's another change further down that we'll cover nukes more. We'll talk about nukes more at the end, but cooldown decrease from 2018 with flashbangs. I've honestly very rarely seen flashbangs can be good. It's just kind of the issue with flashbang lies in the fact that you can flash your teammates, and on such a close quarter, fast-paced kind of play style that the finals had, that flashbangs just ultimately you're probably gonna flash your team too. It seems to be like the bigger problem with it. It'd be nice to see like a reduced effect to your teammates or something, because that's the only reason I don't run flashbangs, just because like I constantly are flashing my team. Maybe I'm just bad with it, but I don't know. Gas mine, incendiary mines, cooldown increased. I don't run mines. I think they're terrible. That nerf to the range of their activation was absolutely awful. And I honestly feel like mines are only useful. I mean, maybe against a worse team or lower ELOs, people might be stupid enough to like regularly run over them, but they have a time. You have to literally step on those bitches for them to do anything, and it's just not really good right now. You pretty much everybody that plays mines is just throwing the mines down and shooting them as needed, and not really relying on people to step on them. But I guess the cooldown nerf is probably good. I mean, or as a buff actually. Wait, no, it's a nerf on incendiary and a buff. Nerf on gas mine and a buff to incendiary. But I don't know. Personally, you won't see me picking up mines anytime soon for any reason. Gas grenades are way better, and explosive grenades are also way better for pretty much every situation, except for like very niche clutch up moments. But I don't try to play my build around just those 1% of the time of a game that it would actually help me at all. Vanishing Bomb cooldown decrease from 20 to 18. That's pretty good. I like Vanishing Bomb. It's a lot of fun. I still don't think there's going to be any huge meta around fucking Vanish Bombing your team just because of the way stealth works in general in this game, but it is still kind of funny to run in as a with a heavy to still and Vanish Bomb them and have them run in the site invisible. Nice that you can do it more. It's generally what I try to do when I run light. It's more just a troll thing. I don't think I've ever seen it actually be effective yet, but RPG down to 140, that's huge for lights. No lights don't get one shot by RPG. Love to see that. So there is one buff to lights in this. I still think they kind of neutered them and any effectiveness they had in these next couple things with the decreased duration of stun gun. That's light was already so bad. Come on, man. That's the one good thing they brought to a team with stun gun, and you're just gonna like almost half it. Maybe not quite half, but it is a very exponentially less helpful for your team now. 3 seconds is a lot, or I guess it's more like 4, but still. I don't see the need to nerf light. We need to be figuring out how to buff light so we actually see them in ranked more. I really want to see more lights. I think it's a very fun class, but it's just not played in ranked whatsoever. And the tracking dart buff, this is really cool. I love this. But problem lies in that tracking dart. The new meta is becoming recons that have tracking dart. So the recon knows where you're at, tracking darts you. Everybody on your team knows where they're at. It's just a very unfun thing to play against. I I don't know. I don't know if about buffing it. It was already becoming really OP, and now it's easier to hit them from long range with like a zoom. I don't think we needed a nerf or buff there whatsoever. I'm so panic on that. And just game mode stuff. Game event nerf, just 6 minute temporary from minute 6 to minute 4. That's very poorly worded, but games just start quicker. Games start quicker. They increased the team respawn time by 1 second in all game modes, and I just don't understand where that's coming from. I don't feel like there's a lot of complaints about the issue is people the spawns. There's not an issue with how long it takes for people to respawn. The issue right now with people respawning is where the fuck they respawn at. That's what all this should have been about, adjusting spawns to be more random or to be closer to where you need to go at the right time instead of spawning 200 meters away when you have 20 seconds left in the game and only one chance to win. I don't know. I don't understand this. This is probably just gonna piss me off a little bit as I play it more tonight. But Destruction Patriot, this is all about like those certain rooms on Las Vegas that, like, if you threw a single explosive thing, it would just destroy the whole, like that one building that has the like sunroof and the zips up to it. It's like got the indent on the top. If you threw like one explosive barrel in that bitch, the whole thing would just fucking come down. So it's nice to see they're updating that and adding a couple more zip lines. I actually haven't played Las Vegas yet today. I'm not sure if that means more zip lines or less, but and another change of nukes. C4 things will like not throw as far, have mass to them. So like this only seemed. I watched a video on this. I was playing with it earlier. It seems to only affect gas and pyro barrels. The red explosive barrels are still pretty much flying the same. I think they're like slightly less accurate. Like they start veering off a little bit earlier. But it really isn't going to change much with nukes because now it's just going to be a battle of who can get explosive barrels, which I think ultimately could be good because towards the end of the game, when every fucking heavy is using every explosive barrel they can, it's going to like run down the amount of explosive barrels on the map, make it a little harder for heavies to just do it over and over again. But in that situation, you're still able to use poison and explode or fire barrels, but it just does. It goes about, I'd say, half as far. Maybe like with one C4 on it, it goes like a little more than half as far as you used to be able to throw it. And then with two C4s on it, it's like 30% as far. Like you can barely chuck that shit away from you. So the double C4 barrel, like unless you have it on explosive, it'll be very hard to use now unless you have like high ground or above somebody to throw it down on them. That's nice. I haven't really played a whole bunch of rank today to know if this will really make dying the nukes every single fight, one person dying the nukes every single fight, less common, but I truly hope it will. Especially with the nerf the mesh shield too, because the only like viable counter to nukes that was people playing around a mesh shield and the heavy mesh shielding when he saw the nuke coming. But so, and I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. I'll have to get back on that in a couple days. Flamethrower damage buffed on the flamethrower. It's gonna be awesome. I've been seeing fucking the flamethrower popping off lately. Just without, I mean, people are starting to really master the goo gun flamethrower, and you see that in ranked quite a few times. Maybe not all the time, but it's pretty common. So I think we might see the flamethrower meta start to rise again, especially on maps like Monaco or Skyway, where you can fight in those buildings and really do a bunch of damage. The LH1 with a buff to 49, I think that is going to be actually huge. I think that might push the LH1 into the most meta light gun there is, because we're talking about 4 shots to kill light, and then I guess this will say, I'll have to see, but this is very huge. I mean, the LH1 was already in a pretty decent place. The only reason people don't use it is the very annoying iron sight and just the visual recoil on it. But I think with this buff that it might put it in a spot where it actually is very meta. I'll have to play around with it a little more, but especially with the nerf to the shotgun. Okay, that's our M11 recoil. That's the Mac 10 gun, by the way. And LH1 is the EBR 4 or MK 14. M14 is like the marksman rifle for light. M11's the little Mac 10 SMG recoil pattern update, make the weapon easier to control. I don't think that, I mean, it's nice that they're buffing light. Like I said, I don't think it's going to counteract all the bad they did earlier in the patch notes, but I hope that they're at least still, hopefully, maybe this thing's just a beamer now. It might become meta and light and ranked, but I highly doubt it, especially with the nerf to the shotgun. This is the thing I was most bad about. Like, the only time Light had any place in ranked was a good invisible Light who was using the shotgun and just destroying everybody. With a 2 damage nerf per pellet, that's fucking huge. That's like 50 damage a shot almost. I mean, not even quite. Like, let's see, 5 pellets, 25. So, like, probably like 25. I don't know if there's exactly 5, it's probably 5 or 6, but 25, 30-ish damage, something around there. Less damage per shot. That's absolutely neutering light in a lot of ways. You're not going to see lights just one-shotting heavies anymore, which is the only time they were remotely viable. And it was so hard to even pull off just because of the weird recoil on that gun and getting point blank on a heavy to begin with. Like any good heavy's not going to let a light just fucking run up on him. Like, you're fucking heavy. You have all the tools to counteract that. But maybe with the RPG nerf, maybe we really will see light be better. I mean, they're not getting one shot the RPGs anymore. They're gonna have 10 health though. I still feel like they're gonna die immediately after getting RPG. Happen to be near a barrel or anything, but that will just have to wait to see. I hope light really does have a place in rank very soon because I'm getting sick of the triple medium or double medium heavy meta. M60 damage increase to 22. M60 was already my favorite gun on heavy. I know most people don't run the M60, but I mean, objectively, if you look at the stats, it has more damage, more fire rate, more ammo. It's just an incredibly bad recoil pattern and being unable to hit anything. But with an extra damage on the shot, it's going to be even better. Like I tell people with the M60 is to treat it like a shotgun and just get close range with the M60. Like, yeah, you're not going to hit very long range shots with the horrible recoil on it, but I don't know. I still think it does the most damage per second in close range fights. So, and that's really where heavy shines to begin with. So that's when I want to play around that close range fight with heavy. So I think more people will hopefully start to pick it up now with this buff, and people won't troll me as much or picking it. But data attack and hit sweeps make the weapon feel more responsive. Fix the issue of the riot shield being invisible, blocking bullets. Fix an issue where the riot shield can block bullets while the player climbs the ladder. Fuck riot shield. I don't think it's very strong for any reason. It's more just a troll weapon. I mean, in quick play, it might be more fun. Or actually, these are all like nerfs. Yeah, so these are all nerfs to the riot shield, and it was already pretty bad, except the anime weapon animations. It's still terrible. I don't know if they'll ever fix that. I hope not. Riot Shields, I just hate playing against Riot Shields. They're just annoying. They're not ever good. SA-12, that's the heavy shotgun, right? I think so. Sorry, I forget. Yeah, it is a heavy shotgun. You know that you fire faster than intended. There was a bug going around where you could like go into your menu or something and then like in between shots to make it instantly like not do the like pump animation every 4 bullets. I'm pretty sure that's what they're referring to as they fixed that. Um, Added new scope sensitive multiplayer settings, screen that affects the SR84. I mean, that's cool. I don't know. The only time I've ever seen snipers be meta and light, or snipers be meta and ranked, was there was a 2 light comp that had both had snipers on Vegas and were just frying everybody from the roofs. But I highly doubt we'll see more uprise. I mean, light in general just isn't good. So no matter how good they make the sniper, it's just light's just bad in the begin with. I mean, why take a long range fight with a sniper when you get 4 shot by FCAR? And new trail effects makes it easier to see, shorten the lifetime, nice stuck in metal surfaces, nothing that really matters. And the V90S is a pistol. It's nice to see a little buff there. It was definitely um not it was definitely losing to the MP5 and M11 like a little too much. I still think they're all very similar guns with like it's more just personal preference, but I still think the V90S was like the worst of those. The problem with the V90S is just that you need like a high-end mouse or a controller that has mouse click triggers to like get the full fire rate of it. Maybe I'm just slow, but like my fingers just cannot like, hit the max fire rate. Um, Up the gun again, and just animation updates, audio things. Didn't see anything about footsteps. That's all what we wanted. Get reload action. The characters. Good haircut, various hair. Yo, this is really great. I'm excited to see hair not clipping through hats in a lot of my outfits. So skinning issue that kind of so that's like one of my most exciting parts of this patch because the rest of it I'm very hit and miss about it. Fixed an issue allowed mouse and keyboard and some consoles with that. It's a whole nother topic in itself because I was playing mouse and keyboard on Xbox, but I thought it was allowed. There was no aim assist or anything. Like it clearly detected it as a mouse and keyboard. So you could play mouse and keyboard on Xbox. It was great. There was literally no aim assist. It was the same as PC mouse and keyboard. I play on both. And I have no idea why they removed it. It's just so fucking dumb. Like, if you're gonna do that, then remove controller from PC. Like, why can't we just have both in a crossplay game? But it's whatever. Not the end of the world. I can just go back to playing on controller, but still annoying that they removed that. I have no idea why. Crashes, hopefully that fixes server crash. I don't see anything about the crashes happening early shut down early to players connected. Hopefully that fixes people DCing like every game. On the bright side, I mean, frickin' it was never too hard. I've never seen somebody not be able to reconnect except like once. So despite how much they might DC, at least they're always pretty much able to get back. This was a really no. Oh, I didn't even see this earlier. That's a floor number display in elevators. That was pissing me off. It was confusing as fuck to try to get to the right floor, like in the Seoul elevator and the Las Vegas elevators. So I'm super excited that got fixed because hopefully it's a lot easier to navigate now and hit the right button and everything. Getting in the end of round sequence. Oh yeah, that was these are all about the I think these will fix like the sounds and everything you hear like at the end of the game, like all the lasers going off and shit and weird visual shit. But it's not partially clipped through. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the awnings on one of the roofs for like the middle of Monaco, but lighting for fog and storms. Hopefully, this fixes the recon problems. Like fog and storm, because I know fog and storm it was near impossible to like see with the recon. So, it kind of feels bad to have a spec that like doesn't work on some other types, even though it is obscenely busted any other way, but all the time besides that. But I don't know. I mean, it's annoying. My teammates are running recon and they can't use it because of the lighting. Fix initial spawn in hospital around a small dead end. I think they're. I don't know what they're referring to that. Hopefully they're talking about the spawn that's on the other side of the bridge of hospital and railings that can block bullets. Oh my god, that's great. I know that those are, I think those are all the railings in hospital and stuff that they're standing behind and you just couldn't shoot them because they were fucking invulnerable, but block bullets and grenades. Was that an issue? I didn't know that that was a thing, so I guess that's like some weird clipping, but I just get stuck. Letting out, I never ran into any of these problems. Cold unexpectedly. What maybe the last mega spotlights? I don't know. It's all just minor map stuff. Oh, they fixed the super gliding. Oh my god, super gliding was so fun. Can't believe they fixed that. I didn't read down this far. I didn't read past the guns earlier, but that's super upsetting. I thought super gliding was so cool. I was just getting good at that. I mean, I wasn't getting good at it, but at least like mildly reliably repeating it. But they're being faulted on. They fixed that too. Oh my god. They fixed like two of the. I mean, I don't think they fixed like eggs. I don't think they fixed edge sliding or super jumping. So at least I have those now. Edge sliding is when you just land on a railing at the perfect angle and slide off. It gives you like a movement speed. And super jumping is like when you jump off a like a zip line or something that's horizontal and get like super jump, or when you jump like at the top of a slope and it gives you like super jump. But hopefully those two still work. Techniques, use quick melee on ladders. Okay, that they didn't do anything about the melee bug. There's like currently a melee bug that I don't really want to talk about, but you can one-shot people with your melee. Hopefully that's fixed. I'll test it out this game actually. I forgot to test that either. But yeah, pretty much everything there. I'm still very upset about Light not seeing like a lot of buffs that make them viable ranks somehow. Oh, a cheat exploited melee weapons. There you go. Yeah, fixed it. So they did fix that. Player switch items. Yeah, I mean overall a little disappointed with this patch, but I mean it's a good starting ground. They're finally back from Christmas vacation, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will see them hopefully touch on nukes a little more and touch on recon and making light more viable. Honestly, those are like my three biggest complaints with the game right now. And if they just fix those three things, then I'll be having a much significantly better time. Maybe some changes to Seoul. The hospital in Seoul needs some work. I definitely think it's still very busted. But I'll let y'all know in the next patch what I'm thinking. But for now, see you later. Have a good day.